right, we got another episode of the North Stop Position. Not sure if this is premium or not. We got Nick and Coops, and myself, Devin. We are doing UFC. What's UFC 270?
76, I believe.
276.
Might be wrong.
Yeah, we've already recorded one.
So it's UFC 276. What do you guys want to say? We want to talk about from the card, from the top down? You want to talk about the weigh-ins? You want to talk about...
Let's go bottom up this time.
The conference after the weigh-ins? We got, I don't know, whatever you guys want to talk
about. We already covered the top 5 cards, or the top, like, the main card. We did that, but technically that's going to be premium, so we can just skip over that really quickly. If you guys want, you can go check over to the premium content. If you want, we can just sum it up really quickly what we picked. What did we pick?
We picked...
How about I ask you guys?
Okay.
I'll do it, and I'll ask you both. So who do you got winning out of Izzy and Cannonier? What do you got, Uncle?
Probably Izzy, but I want Cannonier. Wrestling is a possibility there, and then...
How do you think Izzy beats him?
A decision.
Think he tunes him up 45-50?
Fuck, I don't know. That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, he strikes a lot. He can easily win the rounds. It's not to say Cannonier can't do things to him, though, right? You know, but winning the round's still different.
I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense what I just said. I don't know how he wins by decision with just striking.
Well, majority decision. They would all just choose him as winning the fight.
I don't think he can withstand Cannonier's takedowns for 5 rounds. So he has to win by a knockout. But he's not knocking out Cannonier.
Okay.
So
who do you got, Coops?
Like, this one's such a hard one. Like, this one's just like the kind of the same shit almost as like the next one for me. But I'm gonna say Israel, possibly by TKO. But if Jared wins, it's possibly by the same thing. But I think the deciding factor is if Jared, if he actually implements his wrestling game. If he does that, then he could win, because he was from heavyweight, right? And he's got way more muscle, way more power than Izzy. So if he actually grabs onto him, I think he could just do what Jan does. Like, if that's actually the blueprint, like, I think Cannonier can actually do it if he implements the wrestling game. But if he doesn't, then I think Israel's going to, like, piece him up from the outside until he either just gets a unanimous or, like, a majority decision or TKO, because the ref doesn't want him to take any more damage.
Does Cannonier come in heavy?
He's 5'9". He's 185 pounds, so he will be obviously more thicker than Israel, who's 6'3".
Well, he will definitely balloon up, right?
Yeah,
he's going to cut down to the weight, and then he'll balloon up for fight day. So
don't be surprised if Israel looks way bigger than him, because he's so much taller. He's literally like 5 or 6 inches taller than him almost.
But does he come in heavy?
Way more girthy.
He's girthy.
Adesanya weighs in a wet 186 when he comes into the octagon.
Definitely.
So does Cannonier come in like at 196?
He does. You know,
on fight day, he's probably 10 pounds more.
You know why? Cannonier used to fight at heavyweight, didn't he?
Right. He's got it. Yeah. I mean, there's no way he's not cutting that.
He used to fight at heavyweight, not light heavyweight. Is he?
No, I know. He was like 245.
He could be even up higher than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
On fight day.
He could be north of 200, easily.
So you guys agree that Jared's going to go for easily a very heavy grappling approach?
I think he's going to.
I don't know that.
I think he's going to use. I think he's going to use the threat of his power to buy him time to set up a takedown, and then I think he's going to. Yeah, I think the only way he's going to have victory is through wrestling.
I think a ground and pound victory would be nice for him, but I don't know how he does that, because Adesanya has good takedown defense, and I haven't seen Cannonier.
Not only that,
wrestling, but not exceptional wrestling.
Izzy's good on the ground because of his athleticism and defending. So even though you can take him down, he's still hard to hit. Like, Jan wasn't like beating living shit out of him on the ground. Like, Izzy was still like moving around, putting his knees on his chest. You know what I mean? Like, creating space. Like, he was doing all the right things. He just couldn't stop the takedown. But it wasn't like he was getting punished on the ground. So Izzy is really good defensively on the ground.
He is.
Maybe not takedown-wise, but,
you know. And he tries to not take damage, and he's like very explosive when he tries to get up. Like, he really puts a lot of effort in it, and he knows that he needs to do it right then and there. He doesn't spend time on it, just be complacent with it.
And I mean, if Jared goes for that heavy grappling approach, he's definitely gonna have some of the worst resistance, because this guy is like that. I have Izzy. I don't. I can see Izzy easily, easily like catching him with something. Maybe Cannonier comes in for to shoot, and Izzy just pops him with something. It could be a lot of things. Izzy's fast.
Totally.
I could see Izzy ending him in a KO. So I wouldn't even say decision for Izzy. I see Izzy by KO. I say KO on Cannonier in third round probably.
I could totally see that.
Because he needs to
Totally
figure
see that.
out the first round. Maybe the second round, Cannonier puts it on him, and then the third round, I think Cannonier's starting 9. He's heavy. He's gonna get tired if he does grappling. He'll be tired by probably the third round, and I think Izzy gets him.
I agree.
When was Cannonier's last knockout loss?
What do you mean? Like when he got knocked out himself?
Yeah.
Like
Dominic Reyes.
7 years ago?
Dominic Reyes.
Oh, that was TKO. Yeah.
Yeah. Dominic Reyes got power though, for sure.
And then Sean Jordan. UFC 182. His first UFC. That must have been at heavyweight 2015. Jesus Christ, man. Jared Cannonier, man, not fucking around.
I mean, if Cannonier never got knocked out, I would kind of say it, but I mean, Izzy has that potential to do it. Like, I mean, Cannonier has been knocked out a couple times. He's been knocked out by a heavyweight, so I think Jordan was a heavyweight. I don't know about the other guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sean Jordan was Dominic Reyes was a 205 probably, right?
Yeah, 205. So he got knocked out by bigger dudes that are stronger. But I mean,
right. Well, it was also
punch is a punch. The one that hurts is the one you don't see coming, right?
He's only been knocked out at heavyweight. Technically, it was a TKO.
Yeah.
So
and, I don't think Izzy has heavyweight power. Obviously,
no.
I mean, he has
205 power.
Yeah, he doesn't have 205 power either because Jan was kind of brushing it off. Because Jan even said in an interview, he said, I felt his punches and I knew I could beat him. So that means that, he could withstand his power. He wasn't afraid of it no more.
Does he even have 185 power? Hold on.
He got some KOs, right?
Nope, TKO decision.
TKO.
He has a KO over Robert Whittaker. Okay, who doesn't? Decision. Derek Brunson TKO. Nope. Okay, so does he even have knockout power? Whoa! Hold on a second.
So is Izzy
who is he?
Izzy doesn't even have knockout. Okay,
Izzy's a decision machine.
Who the fuck saw this one? Izzy the decision machine. Okay.
Wow.
Well, he TKOs people.
Robert Whittaker decision.
Robert
Marvin Vittori decision. Jan lost decision. Paulo TKO elbows and punches.
That was a good knockout though. Paulo got
he had him. Yoel Romero decision. That one I thought he lost, by the way.
I did too. I thought Yoel Romero beat him too.
Yeah. Robert Whittaker knockout punches. Okay. But Robert Whittaker. And then that was also during Robert Whittaker's slow time. That was not a good time for Robert Whittaker.
Yeah, Whittaker's had a lot of injuries, and he's kind of like a I don't know, man. Whittaker just seems like a guy that's just kind of has one foot in the game. He's like, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum won the interim UFC middleweight championship fight of the night. Decision. Anderson Silva decision. Derek Brunson TKO performance of the night. Brad Tavares decision. That was the Ultimate Fighter.
No, hey, you know who else KO'd Derek Brunson? Cannonier.
Did he KO him or TKO him?
He elbowed him in the face on the ground.
You're right.
Knocked him out, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, but also Cannonier has been looking way better than he used to too, though.
So hold on, though, but Jared Cannonier has just as many knockouts he has actually more TKO and KO finishes. Holy shit, dude! Are we missing something? Kevin Gastelum decision. Robert Whittaker he lost against. Okay, all right. Jack Hermanson TKO. Anderson Silva TKO. He has a lot of the same fights, and then he lost to TKO Dominic Reyes.
But then we can't always base it off that because we can go look at Khabib's record, and I bet you he has decision up the ass all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but his ground and pound is it's like he's nice.
Yeah,
he's trying not to hurt people in the octagon. He literally tries not to hurt people.
But if we're just looking at their records, what I'm saying is Izzy could be piecing most of these guys up to his decision, and just winning on points kind of thing.
I'm starting to think that Jared Cannonier on paper looks better than Adesanya.
You think he has the tools? I mean, he could be. You could be the one.
You guys, he definitely has the tools. I mean, look at Jan,
I mean,
his
I don't like to
loss,
say
right?
that. I don't
I'm
like to
saying
say that with
wrestling, and
conviction,
then
though.
his
I don't like to say he
striking
has the
might be
tools.
better.
I mean,
Okay,
you gotta
if his
see.
wrestling is on par, right, that night,
Yeah.
then he has the tools.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's not. I'm not even worried about his wrestling. I think his striking might be better than Adesanya's in MMA.
Oh, nope.
But I'm saying, but statistically speaking, he has more dominant wins with his striking.
Maybe he has more power. How about that?
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's why
Guys,
the original
of course he has
discussion
more
was,
power.
does Israel
Okay.
Adesanya have 185 power? And then I was like, I don't even think he
Right.
does. And I went and looked at his record, and he doesn't.
Can
Hit me or
Jared knock
does.
out Adesanya? I don't know.
According to his record, yes. He can at least TKO him.
Can Jared knock out Israel? You're
Yeah.
saying? Yes,
Yeah.
of fucking course.
Can he though? Like, can he hit him the way he needs to knock him out? You know, is he hard to hit? You guys got to realize he's really hard to hit. He's like
Okay. Everybody is hittable, right?
Dude,
So-
if this goes to the ground, man,
Of course,
Adesanya's
to
getting
a certain
fucked.
degree, right? You
Remember
got-
how when Alex Pereira hit him? Remember, like he came in,
But I mean,
and then
we
he
have to
and then
admit
he
was
checked,
green, right? He was.
but,
It was. He was young,
but-
weight, right?
but he went in, right? So he went in, and then he got him on the check hook, right? Because he went forward when Israel was going back. So that's what he needs to do. He needs to like right off the in, Israel's going to spring back, and he needs to spring forward with him, and then check hook. And if he does that,
Hell yeah!
he can clip that shit.
Like you like
All right, we got to move on.
half
We gotta
vomit
like
into the
that.
microphone and then light up a joint. You're like, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how we do it
Hell
over here,
yeah.
boys.
I 100% agree with you. Hell yeah.
Hey, we gotta move on, boys. We got great fights though. We got Volkanovski and Holloway. I'm telling you, I have to say though, Holloway was juiced. It looked like he's ready.
Dude,
Dude, he's gonna beat Volkanovski.
he's got a chip on his shoulder too.
Holloway's gonna put ass whooping on Volkanovski, and everybody's
He's
gonna be there with their
-2.
jaw
I should
down.
honestly, I might put money on Jared and Volkan. You could go with underdogs on this entire card. Holy shit.
Yeah. Dude,
Well,
yeah.
not Strickland is not the underdog. I thought Pereira would be the underdog.
Holloway is a viable underdog.
It's a pick. I wouldn't call either of them underdogs. It's a pick 'em. You don't know.
Pereira is +140. Sean Strickland is -140.
I know that's how they rate it, but
At mybookie.ag, promo code
totally
North
pick 'em. All right,
Say that one more time. What was that, Uncle?
It's at mybookie.ag, promo code North South.
One more time for the people in the back.
If you're trying to find out a good place to bet on the UFC fights, if you like betting on MMA and want to make some money, and you want to bet on the Sean Strickland fight, who's -125 against Alex Pereira, who's -105. Did I just misread that? I swear to God, I swear I just saw this and it was different odds.
It's just that people don't know. Really, they don't know who's gonna win that.
I thought he was plus. All right, whatever. Yeah, no, you can do that at mybookie.ag with promo code North South.
Bam.
One more time? No. Okay.
You think Holloway gonna do it?
I don't, but I'm wrong. Apparently, everybody's like talking about how he's going to. So I don't know. Apparently,
I just think maybe. I'm not
I'm gonna
saying
say
is like bad. I'm just saying Max knows he has to do this, or he's just gonna be kind of irrelevant, like a good fighter, but kind of, you know what I mean, taking the back seat. Where's Max gonna go?
I'm gonna say. Oh my god! I said Volkanovski earlier, but I'm gonna say Max. I'm gonna say Max takes it.
I think
that's my
Volkanovski
decision.
chops Max in half, but that's just me.
I mean, I thought Max beat him in the second fight, but then that was really close. It doesn't matter to me, right? It doesn't matter because Volkanovski won, and I was okay with it because they were both that close. I didn't really care.
I gotta rewatch.
Yeah, it was
that
a dog
fight.
fight.
Is that shit on
Yeah.
YouTube? I gotta watch that fight.
Yeah, it was a close fight. I thought Max did more, maybe in the, like you said, the later rounds where they're more important. That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Alex is like goddamn flawless, man. He's so good,
Dude,
like,
he's relentless.
yeah. I mean, like
He's like
Alex
RoboCop.
survived through like some of the craziest shit and his craziest chokes from Ortega, crazy wars from Max Holloway. Like he's Chris, he beat the shit out of Zombie, made it look easy.
Dude, he's like the
talking about going
Terminator or
up.
something like that, man.
Yeah, he said if
He doesn't quit.
Look, if he beats Max, man, he's going up to 155. He said it. He's gonna go up. He's gonna go challenge Oliveira or Islam, whoever wins that.
I think before he does that, he needs to fight Henry, and I think that's going to happen. But
Oh
yes,
yes, Henry's coming
definitely.
back. But Henry's barking at
Mm,
Aljo though. Henry's
yeah,
barking at Aljo. They're barking at each other.
and
But
that's gonna happen probably before Volk.
Perhaps, but I do think that Cejudo and Volk I think Cejudo and Volk has to happen. They're the perfect fight for each other. Because like Volkanovski is like basically the best striker in that division or in that weight class, and Cejudo's basically kind of the same size and the best wrestler.
I'd be
So it's
lying if I told you that is one of the most interesting fights too to me. Like, because to me, Henry was the king of those divisions. Like, he beat both the champions in both of those divisions.
Yeah.
And he beat Dominic Cruz on the way out. Like, he went out on top, right?
Yeah.
But like, he's still young, and he's still like, you can't teach what he has. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would love to
He
see
can.
Cejudo fight TJ
He's been
Dillashaw
teaching it.
again.
He's been teaching it to fucking everybody, and
That's
him
what
and
I would
DJ
like to
were
see.
training together.
Working. But you can't teach what Henry has, like, and that's like because all that years of competition and all these different things, he was at the top. Like, you can't just get that. You know what I mean? Like, he's really hard to beat. But Alex would be the one to challenge him, right?
Alex is the one to challenge him, but here's the thing though about you can't teach that is that he's been training everybody Cejudo touches turns to fucking gold, which is why I'm worried about John Jones might beat Ngannou because of Cejudo.
Yeah, dude, and they're fighting. That's crazy, dude.
Well, John Jones alone, just him being John Jones, he might. I mean, he.
I wonder what John Jones is gonna look like.
I don't think John Jones can
like
beat Ngannou without Cejudo.
How do you think John Jones looks like a heavyweight? He's still gonna have the skinny ass calves. That's genetic, but he'll have huge thighs. He's gonna be really top heavy, man. He's gonna be really top heavy.
John Jones.
He's gonna look like Cannonier a bit.
John Jones has chicken legs, baby. Oh god.
He's got the Tyson legs for sure. I mean, like,
it's so bad.
I'm just saying the chicken legs probably mean you're the fucking don't fight people with chicken legs. All right.
Well, I mean, all your weight is in the places that count, right?
Don't fight them because if Mike Tyson has chicken legs and John Jones has chicken legs, like there's something with that.
there's something there. There's something there.
You're the best fighter in the world.
Don't fight the chicken legs. No.
Don't fight people with chicken legs.
No, not chicken leg, please. Take off the chicken leg.
Damn.
Yeah, he does though. But I mean, people say it a lot. Like John Jones does have the perfect body for fighting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have an untouchable
He's got the perfect body for fucking too.
I mean, shit. If it's on porn, I mean, yeah, dude.
Oh. Anyway.
John, John probably would do something like that to retire. He just becomes a porn star. And why not?
Dude, why not? You probably have an OnlyFans.
John Jones' story continues, like with the craziness. It doesn't end. What do you think he does after he retires? Besides beat his wife.
No, they
I mean, if this goes anywhere, I'm getting an OnlyFans to sell feet.
His wife left him, I think, right? I think he's out of the family and everything.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I can take half your money now.
Or his ex. I mean, they weren't even married. I don't think she could.
No, I
feel bad for her, man.
No, I think she did because she had kids with them, so she definitely.
Yeah,
but she's not entitled.
She's getting something.
She's getting something, but I don't think she's. Well, she also got fucking. She's getting something for sure.
She's getting something.
Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, you don't.
It's not the same shit, though. I don't think.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
From domestic abuse, a divorce from domestic abuse. You guys. I mean, in court for alimony.
She's not. They're not married.
No,
that's the point.
No, yeah. So, what, Uncle? I think you're right about some of it, but like, I think
how long they've been together.
They got married in the end, so I think in the end she gets it anyway.
They never got married.
No, I think they did in the end. I remember. You should check it because I'm sure they did. I remember them being
their
like
fiancés.
forever.
She was they were.
Fiancé. Oh, okay,
they never got married.
But how long they been together?
Since I was in college, dude. He trained like right next to me.
And how long ago was that?
At least 10
years.
That might constitute for something.
It might not. Also, it's fucking. You're talking
I
about Las Vegas, and you're talking about Arizona. Those are the two states that do not give a fuck.
That's true.
Those are like
and I think even the cutoff for California is like 10 or something like that. So
yeah, well, he ain't. We ain't talking about no California now. We're talking about Vegas and Zona. I'm pretty sure he lives in Arizona. So
Nah, they were in New Mexico, dude.
Well, then he might be good.
oh, maybe you're right.
This
Yeah.
John
New
guy,
Mexico is super liberal. She gonna get everything.
this John guy is real lucky.
That's why John had to come back to heavyweight. He's like, I need to make a lot of money.
I need to make some money.
Might be fucking right, dude.
I
Right
got
after
shit.
his
I
wife
gotta
left,
make
he was like,
my
"Oh,
ass
by the way, I'm gonna
right
fight
now."
Ngannou."
Yeah. My image is all time low, and that's saying a lot.
I don't know how much you got, Dana. A couple
And
bucks,
that's
5,
saying
10?
a lot. That's so
Isn't that sad? Like, dude, after John Jones hit that pregnant lady and stuff, and if I told you, I was like, he's gonna fuck up worse than this, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's what
This
you
is
said.
just the tip of the iceberg. It
That's
gets
the
worse.
beginning.
Yeah, right.
It's
It
just the
only
beginning.
goes downhill from here.
To John Jones, I'm gonna be like a 70-year-old man who's gonna be on like 60 Minutes, the John Jones story.
Really, he's the gift that keeps on giving, man. He just doesn't stop.
I'll be like, damn, I remember that guy when he used to fight. He's like a fucking murderer, fucking hitman, fucking
Yeah, dude.
He's like our
mercenary
Charles
and shit.
Manson. Yeah,
Yeah,
our
yeah,
generation's Charles Manson.
He's
Looks
like
like
running
a-
like Better Call Saul commercials, but it's like, you got a guy that you want to fuck up, your boyfriend making you mad, just call me. I'm John Jones. I'll knock a
It's so
motherfucker
crazy.
out.
It's crazy to me because like he could have literally had like the greatest like career ever. You know what I mean? He really could have.
Okay,
He
next
has the
fight.
resume. He has the resume, but he didn't have the personality. You know what I
But
mean?
like, can you
He could
have
have
that
both.
resume without that personality? Is the question. Do you
I
have
don't
to be a
know. That's a good
sociopath to be
question.
successful?
Because maybe you have to be like a narcissist, crazy dude like that to like actually
Mhm.
dive yourself into that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That
also, he comes from an athletic family too, so
True
that's
that.
another thing.
I mean, yeah,
And they
genetics will always
all
help,
do
but you know,
motherfucking steroids.
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit's probably in the refridge at like
They
it's
got
crazy
that
though. It's crazy
chilling.
because
high
that
school
doesn't always
game.
apply,
45
though, right?
degrees. But that
It
shit in the
doesn't always apply, right? Like just because your brother's athletic doesn't mean you'll be successful in that either, right?
No, it's
But
just, you know, they have good genes, you know.
if your brother's got access to NFL grade steroids,
Yeah.
Well, or even just knows how to train and takes you to the gym, that's huge too. Like all these little things are huge.
He's never been caught. It was a tainted supplement, right?
yes, me and my brother were making
Clean,
out,
micro.
and then he accidentally shot me in the ass with his steroids, and now I'm fucking jacked.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been easily a dart. I mean, those things happen.
Yeah.
This is athletic.
Me and my brother were playing tag, and he poison darted me in the ass with the fucking terminal
mean,
shot.
What do you mean?
We
he
thought it
poison
was
darted
laser
you?
tag.
That it was laser tag, and somehow the dart had steroids in it.
We were playing grab ass. Yeah, so whatever. That dude's on fucking roids. He's just fucking steroid cheat. Who gives a fuck? DC's the greatest. DC's the greatest, but
if
also
we're gonna talk
so is
about
Chael Sonnen.
steroids,
No.
let's talk about
can't
how
get the-
Izzy has steroids. That motherfucker.
Hey, that's not steroid. That's marijuana. That's what he said.
I definitely don't believe that. But
It's not that.
I got a question for you. He said he'll pay you $3 million if you can show proof.
More plates, more dates should be getting $3 million.
Yeah, I think
$3 million so you can find proof of Izzy doing steroids. I mean, there is some proof to titty. I mean, let's just be honest, Uncle. Me and you, even Coops, we smoked weed our whole life.
Yeah, I've never
woken up with a swollen titty.
My tits are purely from chocolate. Like my tits are getting smaller, and I'm smoking more weed.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no fucking way. Come on, man. Oh yeah, you know what? You're to be no.
I have it.
I'm
And
wondering
it happened
if my nipples ever
again.
got swollen from smoking, and I'm trying to.
That's what he said. So just him saying that, and this is when it first happened. If that was your excuse, then for sure you were doing it. That's how I feel.
And it happened again.
Pinch my nipples.
It wasn't even just that fight. It happened like when he fought like
Yeah,
Whitaker or something like that just recently.
He's got something going on. I don't know what that is.
It was like Vittori or it was somebody like that though. It was like, and it happened again. I'm like, what the fuck is
It
this?
did happen again. I do remember that. He had the fucking steroid nipple.
Yeah, dude. So I don't respect Izzy because of that nipple.
He had that fucking that 12-year-old girl titty going on right there. That shit was weird.
That was gross. Even everybody questioned it. But yeah, he's sensitive about that because even Strickland was fucking with him at the press conference. And you could see he was rattled. He was getting all frustrated. He was like, "You need to focus on Pereira. He can knock you out." He wanted to change the subject. That shit was funny.
Like it looks so bad that I almost thought that he like either tore something or like it, it was totally torn, like the muscle was torn and like came off detached or something. You know
Could
what I
have been
mean?
something like that.
Well, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. You know what I mean?
That would have been a cool story. Like someone kicked me in my titty and fucking fucked it up. That's what happened.
Or like I worked out too much. I was doing too many bench presses. I went over my weight and it tore, like something like that. Like, okay, all right.
And then tell the truth and say he was just a kinky and he had sex with a boyfriend.
And then pull out of the fight though. You can't lift your arm up probably if you got that shit.
No, he didn't. Yeah, but it wasn't that though.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That's exactly right. Yeah. What? Okay, so
suspect, man.
So we literally covered 3 fights again. It took 6 hours. Sean Strickland, you want to go over that one now?
Yeah, of course.
Alex Pereira by knockout, by TKO.
Alex Pereira by knockout. What do you got, Uncle?
I think Sean Strickland might wrestle the fuck out of him. That's why he's been training with Kamzat.
I'm leaning towards that too. I don't know why, but I feel Sean's gonna just fucking lay on this dude and just give it to him.
I think the MMA gods blessed us, and they were just, guys, don't forget about Sean. Don't forget about your boy Sean Strickland. Yeah. Hot.
Sean gonna get that title fight.
He's gonna get the title fight, and he might win. He might be the next fucking champion, and he might be shit talking the whole time. We might have fucking money being made. Right? Who thought Sean Strickland out of nowhere was going to be the moneymaker for the UFC?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Possibility.
This is the only reason why I think that he might not do that is because he fights and he likes to take damage and he likes to brawl with people and he likes to he absorbs a lot of shots when he fights. Mm-hmm. And if he does that with Alex Pereira, then it's not going to be a good night. And if you're trying to train somebody who likes to brawl and is a boxer, if you're trying to train him for even like a year or something like that, right? To get like the wrestling ingrained into somebody, I think, it takes a little bit longer than that. And if he just reverts back to his old kind of thing when you're in a fight, then he might just be brawling with a kickboxer who's going to knock him out.
Yeah. I mean, Pereira could easily knock him out. He has the tools to do it. But like I said, Sean's no slouch on the feet. He'll stand with Pereira. And he probably will be successful with this jab and other things, too.
That means, though, that he's, like, going to actually stick with the game plan and be, like,
honestly, it might be even easier for Strickland to impose his grappling plan if he has one because he is pretty decent on the feet. You know what I mean? He could set himself up really easily.
Well, I think he could win if he does that, right? But it's just like it's sticking to the plan.
Look, I'm going to tell you why he's going to grapple. I already know he is because at the press conference, he said, he's like, I'll grapple a motherfucker to win. That just tells me right there, like, he's all about winning. And he's going to do that.
As long as he sticks to the game plan, I think he might have this one in the fucking bag. But I don't know if he has. Like, I agree with Coops. I think that if he from what I understand, I'm not really. I have to go back and watch his fights. I'm going to try to do that tonight. From what I understand, Sean Strickland is a little reckless.
He is.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't do that shit, we might have a new champion.
Yeah.
But has he Kamzatted enough? And this is where I think he may have, because he's been training the Kamzat, and they go, how's training the Kamzat? And he goes, well, what the fuck do you think? Did you just see Kamzat beat the shit out of me? How do you think it goes? So, like, he's being honest. He has humility. He seems focused. He knows what he needs to do to win. He's trying to fucking wrestle this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
When you said the thing about Darren Till, how Darren Till said that he's ready for him, I was like, oh, it all clicked. I was like, oh shit, they're really not fucking, like, even Darren Till realized his weak spot is wrestling, so he got a Kamzat, and now they got Sean Strickland, and then they got a little fucking dream team going, and I like it. They're like, that's a good little squad.
They got a Darren Till's gonna fight a wrestler. He's fighting Jack from Manson. That's his next fight. So we're gonna see if the hazmat stuff worked.
I'd like to see Darren Till get some jiu-jitsu victories.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the guy after Bisbing, but he never really. I guess Patty's gonna be that guy, huh?
We'll see if he doesn't get.
Patty's gonna take over.
I like Patty too. I think Patty's
Actually,
gift of the gab for sure.
I would say the one that looks the brightest future for a UK fighter is probably Tom Aspinall. Sorry, him.
Yeah, he's
Frank
good.
Mir, son.
Yep.
I'm
just saying, like, success wise, he could easily lose, but I'm just saying, like, the way his technique is and stuff, he looks pretty solid.
I wanted to say that, but then so there's a little bit of a development that happened as of recent. Chael Sonnen is the one representing Tom Aspinall, and when the guy from Mac Life, I forget the reporter's name, he asked Chael about him. Chael kind of clammed up a bit, but then he got very serious in the promoter mode. He he switched.
Yeah.
He wasn't Mr. Chael, haha, let's laugh and like make like let me say something stoic and like smart.
Yeah.
He got into like promoter mode. Tom Aspinall's not the guy on the mic. That's the reason why Chael is filling that hole, because Tom Aspinall sucks on the mic. He has the skills to win, but he can't sell a fucking fight. He's boring.
Yeah.
He's boring. He's got that UK curse. He's not gonna translate over to the market yet. Maybe Chael can fix that. I think he can, to be honest. Chael's that guy. But Tom Aspinall has a lot of work to become the guy that people want to see fight. He looks like baby Frank Mir, and that's good. Like he like you want a recognizable face, and like you want him. He looks like a guy you want to win. Like there's nothing wrong with Tom Aspinall, but like when he gets on the mic, he's boring. He's boring as shit. No one gives a shit about him talking, and that's hopefully Chael fixes that, because you like I agree. I think he's got all the tools, but in reality, like Patty's the guy. Patty 100%. Patty's Connor 2.0.
I think the only person that can get in Patty's way is himself.
Right. And I don't think that's happening. I think Patty's a little bit more focused than that. His biggest problem is eating cheeseburgers, and that's a great problem to have, especially because he's so disciplined. Like, he comes in the octagon, he looks fucking jacked. So go have your cheeseburgers, enjoy. If that's your worst problem, you're doing great, kid. That's my opinion. And he gets tagged a little bit, but so what? I don't give a shit. Talk your fucking balls off. I don't care if you're ever champion. Just keep fucking doing what you're doing. Sell those fucking fights.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. Good for the promotion.
And he bangs, and he's got fucking grappling. He's great. He's a great fighter, and he's young.
Pedro Munoz versus Sean Strickland. Sean O'Malley. Woo!
Sean O'Malley. Dude, you see what Sean Strickland said about O'Malley? That shit was funny.
No, I didn't. Yeah. What did he say?
That was pretty great.
Oh, he was just bagging on. He was like, what's that dude's hair? Like, fucking tattoos on the face. He's like, nah, I like Sean, but yeah.
Made fun of the watches, too.
Yeah, he's like, fucking watch it. Yeah.
Sean is like fucking man, dude. I'm loving him right now. Everybody,
I didn't like dude.
Dude, I didn't like the whole like let's attack Rose Namajunas and Espinlad shit, because like yes, you're right, but it's like, dude, let a chick say it.
Yeah.
And like if you want to, like, are you trying to fight fucking Pat Barry and shit? No. So where's the angle here? Like it's interesting, but like a little out of place. But like now everything's he's picking fights with the right people. And he's got the mind for it, man.
I thought that shit about Pat Barry and her was hilarious, though, because nobody was saying it, and it needed to be said.
Shit for years, dude. Everybody's been saying this shit. Like, it's not new. That's what, like, Pat Barry and Rose Namajunas is not a new thing to make fun of.
Well, I mean, it's not something that's been talked about as of her getting to be champion.
Well, it's because it doesn't fucking benefit the UFC to like point out.
You want to be champion, all you gotta do is just watch Conor McGregor's Notorious every morning.
I actually every morning.
Every morning before you
do your whatever daily work.
And have a shot of his whiskey.
Proper 12, and then
have proper 12 in you.
Shots of proper. Watch Notorious. Make a few bets on Perry match.
Proper 12 makes a great Molotov, I'm just saying.
Does it really?
Probably.
Oh, Molotov cocktail. I was thinking like a fucking like
some fucking cocktail, but it's a Molotov.
I was thinking like a Mai Tai or something.
No, I never drank it. I just
that's
made
a little different.
Like a Molotov. Yeah, it's completely just utility.
It's great, straight ass. That's
great
why
for if you need to like clean. Like, it's a great degreaser.
Oh yeah, dude.
Pour a little proper 12 on it.
You get a cut or something. You're playing sports. Pour some of that proper 12 on it. Fix it right up. Yeah,
All right, yeah,
man.
Sean O'Malley probably gonna light up Pedro Munoz.
Shaman is gonna light him up. Pedro Munoz is gonna come out all aggressive and trying to act hard, and then he's gonna underestimate Sean's length, and then Sean's length's gonna beat his ass. Because
Yep, he's gonna piece him up.
a lot of people don't understand that Sean O'Malley knows that his best weapon is his length, and he uses it really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does, he knows. So you gotta be a shorter guy chasing the big guy around that's hella lanky. It can punch you without you hitting him. It's like that's what's happening. You know what I mean? So you want to be aggressive going into that, have fun. He's gonna clip you.
One of these days, one of these guys. Well, actually, that's what happened. Sean admitted his own problem here. He was like, "I'm not going to take the heavy fights if you don't pay me enough." Then he lost to Cheeto Vera, so it's like, okay, well,
Cheetah fucked him up, dude.
apparently you don't need
Blew
the
his knee
fucking
out.
big boy fights. Have fun at the lower ranks. I don't think there's any rush to push him up any faster than he's pushing himself.
Cheeto's last fight was
Dana's not going
amazing
to do
too,
anything.
man.
Yeah, I love Cheeto. Cheeto's my favorite fighter. Cheeto, Glover Teixeira, fucking.
Dude, Sean Strickland, you did say that to him?
And honestly, Sean Strickland too. Sorry,
Cheating
I
on
apologize.
Cheeto.
I am. Well, honestly, Cheeto is the fucking man, dude. He's like, I don't care, man. When you come to the octagon, fuck you, man. Fuck everybody, man. I'll fucking kill you, bitch.
I love that shit.
He's the best, dude.
No
Cheeto is
friends,
really the
bro.
fucking best. He's the fucking man, dude. I love him.
Dude, your favorite fighter, Daniel Cormier, admitted to cheating though.
Yeah,
That's how.
dude, in the mirror. That I was talking about this weeks ago. No one saw that clip. I was laughing so hard when I saw that, dude. Because like that's what you need. You need all the fighters to do that. Like anybody who like John Jones. Well, not John, maybe, but
John
like
Jones ain't never go. I'm the
he can't
perfect
be like I've been
fighter.
doing steroids. In the mirror, you see him just smiling. I did
He's
steroids.
in the mirror laughing and saying that to himself, like you're
That's a little.
fucking the best.
That's a little different, to be
Dude,
honest.
he's like, you're the best fighter, you're the best father, you're the best cheater. That's what he says to himself. That's how he hypes himself up, dude. He's best in everything.
Fucking with the scale and taking steroids for fucking 10 years is a little different, I would say. But
John's the kind of guy that would get caught and be like, so what? You just mad because you didn't do it.
everybody fucks with the scale, though. That's the thing. Now that I've and not once I saw Jeremy Stevens do it, I was like, oh, everybody it's just yeah, the scale's part of the game.
Yeah.
This is part of the game, and Dana knows about it. They all know about it.
Everybody knows the tricks. Like people
Let's
used
bring it
to wear weights in their shoes and shit like that, or in their pants or whatever to make the promoter, even promoters like done shady shit, to make people get the fight, approved basically. So yeah, fighters taking shortcuts, why not? People get caught in shooting all the time, no matter what it is. Any fucking game, dude.
Once the
Cheaters
fight
are caught.
gets sanctioned, that's it. All you gotta do is get the fight sanctioned, and that's it. All the rules
Exactly. So imagine all the fights that were hella dirty.
All
No, there was a lot of them.
Yep.
Okay, Brad Riddell versus Jalen Turner.
I think Robbie Law or Brian Barberina.
Right? Barberina. I think
okay?
Barberina has a low fight IQ, but he's younger and can probably knock out Robbie. I don't know, man. I like Robbie though, man, because I don't know what kind of Robbie he's gonna show up though. Robbie's just a weird guy. He's like,
I think Robbie is just there, not necessarily there for the paycheck. I think he likes testing himself, but I don't think he's on his up and up. Like he's the rare exception. Sure. Like he deserves every fucking cent he makes, and when he goes in there, he fights.
Oh yeah.
He's just not in his prime anymore, and he looks fantastic. Like he looks like he's getting better, but for some reason it just doesn't click or something. Something weird, because he does look better almost every fight, but then like it's just too much.
You're saying Lawler does?
Yeah.
Does Robert spar, or does he spar? Does Robbie spar?
I don't know, but he's
yeah. I always thought about that. I was like, the people that spar hard are probably like more like vicious fighters, but they probably go into fights like exhausted and probably with injuries and don't care. And doing that probably is why you're losing.
Okay, so we talked about this earlier, but his last like fights, he lost against Rafael dos Anjos by unanimous decision. Lost against Ben Askren, he got choked out by a bulldog choke. Lost against Colby Covington by unanimous decision. Lost against Neil Magny as unanimous decision, and then he won against Nick Diaz. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love me some Nick Diaz, but he didn't fight for 10 years, and he looked all out of shape. And honestly, it was a free fight for Robbie, really.
So I don't think Robbie's got it when this dude's 7 years younger, and
Yeah, I got you.
winning against Matt Brown.
I've seen Barberina lose against Matt Brown.
He won against Matt
Did
Brown.
he win? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he
Look at
won against Matt Brown.
But a lot of people
Come on.
thought he won though. Matt Brown won, didn't he?
I think it was controversial. It was a split decision, but
he didn't spark Matt Brown.
But still,
you got to kick Matt Brown in the gut.
I would say Matt Brown is more viable than Robbie Lawler at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I love me Matt Brown, dude, and I hope that he wins like his next fight. Like I enjoy watching him because like I never see like Matt Brown like ever in any of that shit, but he's like such a UFC vet and shit, and like they don't give him love like they do Donald Cerrone. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah. But that's because he's not like a pay-per-view type fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, he is, dude. I get excited every single time he fights.
Yeah, dude. I would always watch a Matt Brown fight, man, and I hope that he finds success like in his next fights and gets up higher and gets. Because, like, he's dirty. Like, his elbows inside and shit. Like, people would crumble from that shit, dude. And he'd just be, like, throwing them, like, punches. Like, boom, boom. That is brutal, dude.
But, yeah, he hasn't had that much luck as of late.
And Barberina.
Matt Brown? Or
Matt Brown.
Matt Brown hasn't... His record's pretty good, though. Right.
It's all right, yeah.
What's his last fight?
He lost against Brian Barberena. That was his last fight, split decision.
Oh, but
and
split.
Then
okay.
He won before that, right? He won against Diego Lima.
I actually kind of remember him winning that fight. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, his record isn't that great.
It was a good fight, but he lost against Michael Bieza and Carlos Condit.
Yeah.
And Carlos Condit, that was a really good fight, but he did lose unanimously. So I don't know, like. But I always liked seeing him. He's just a good fighter, and he's always a dog. He's like he doesn't give up. So,
okay. So, welterweight title eliminator. Brown missed weight and lost to Robbie. That's a long time ago, but that's what happens when you're not disciplined, man. Yeah, your time to shine. That shit gets noticed. That fucked up the rest of his record. Plus, he had a bunch of losses after that. Yeah, he's only out of his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fights. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses. Not good. Not a good record for Matt Brown. I thought it was much better because, to be honest, his last couple of fights, he's looked much better than his last 8. His last 4 looked better than his last 8. But he's just never... That you can't miss weight for your fucking title eliminator. That was in 2014, but that's a big deal. That might be a big reason. And then he just lost a bunch of fights after that to go for the whole debate. Why Donald versus Matt Brown? Matt Brown wasn't disciplined enough and lost a lot. Donald Cerrone won fights.
Matt Brown does look better now than he used to.
Yeah, and Matt Brown lost to Donald Cerrone. How's that?
There you go. Donald Cerrone, I think, is fighting on this card, isn't he?
On this card?
Fighting Jim Miller.
He is.
He's fighting Jim Miller. That's actually a good test.
We're almost there. So Brad Riddell versus Jalen Turner.
Jalen might knock him out, but I like Brad Riddell a lot. Brad Riddell was the one that fought Vazeev, am I right? And it was very, very fucking competitive. So if you're fucking hanging with Vazeev, like, you're legit. So, man, I'm going with Brad, dude.
I think Brad could out-hard him. Yeah.
Jalen Turner's a motherfucker, though.
But Jalen Turner is good. I think Jalen Turner could knock him out or TKO him.
So Brad Riddell is kind of like the new TJ Hooker. I felt kind of bad.
He kind of reminds me of that other guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. But he reminds me of
Dan Hooker. I don't know where I just came up with TJ Hooker. Dan Hooker.
He reminds me of the guy who fought Romero when Romero stood on the stool. Tim Kennedy. He reminds me of Tim Kennedy. Brad Riddell.
Yeah, he does look like he does. Yeah. But so Dan Hooker was kind of like this, like the same role. And then he lost a couple fights, and now he's not part of the main, like, he's not part of the dream team now. Now it was Volk, Israel, and this new guy.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest, because I like Dan Hooker. I feel like Dan Hooker I like Dan Hooker as he fell
He
off.
retired, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to teach now.
As of March 21st, he's 13th in the UFC lightweight rankings. Lost the fight. No, he's not retired.
He needs time off. He just needs time off. His fighting style requires you to take time off because he just likes to fucking fight. Honestly, that's his style. Is just like I don't care.
But he also got stuck because he was in Australia or New Zealand or whatever, and then the COVID shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he got offered a bunch of fights and lost them. But like that's why this is like Dan Hooker deserves, if he gets a title fight out of nowhere, like everybody just needs to shut the fuck up and like let it happen. Like I'm not even the guy that likes Dan Hooker, but like in reality, like he saved a lot of cards and he fought
Yeah,
and
he did
a lot for the fans, and like
I don't
people
know about
really
title fight, but
acknowledge that.
maybe a title contender fight. That'd be cool.
If he's the backup and then like he gets if he's like they call him
I'm
like
cool with
with
that.
the week,
Like being a backup.
like what happened with
like Zombie and Alexander.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly that.
Got you.
100%.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. I'd be behind that. Honestly, like that's totally fine. And I was all for Connor giving Diego a fight before he left because I thought that would have been awesome for Diego because he did so much for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. Diego,
I think Connor needs to do the Ferguson fight. Put that nail in the coffin. That'll bring Connor back to life too. It'll make him the evil guy.
If Connor had Fabia in his corner and the movement coach, the other guy, he'd be probably unstoppable again.
Ito or Connor?
Yeah,
Connor,
both of them though together.
No, yeah, there we go. It is.
Yeah, man, that'd be a crazy
Ito
fight.
And Fabia.
Yeah, dude, both of them, dude. Dude, they'd be fighting over each other. They'd probably be making out with each other.
Yeah, they wouldn't be focused on Connor. They'd be too busy kicking each other in the head upside down and shit, trying to make out Batman or Spider-Man kiss.
Dude, caterpillar walks and shit.
Shooting each other's web on each other's face. If you know what I mean.
Looking more into Brad Riddell versus Turner, like it looks such like it's going to be such a good fight. It's going to be such a good fight.
Jalen Turner's minus 145 favorite. Brad Riddell's 115 plus.
You guys gotta understand.
Like Jalen Turner, he could body kick him a lot because he's really good with that, and it could take maybe Brad Riddell down. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna ride Brad Riddell so hard.
But Brad, like, dude, his record looks really, really good, and when he's won against TKO punches, right? Like he's won with that, and the way Turner has lost was against Matt Frivola and Vicente Luque, and those were both punches, I think. Or no, one was a decision, but one was punches. And his other loss before that was punches, TKO.
Banger,
guys,
it could be a real good fucking banger.
Fight versus Fiziev, you'll be like, yeah, Brad's gonna beat him.
Okay.
Fiziev's future champ. Remember that. Future champ right there, Fiziev. I think he's about to fight DeSantos. Or Desanio, sorry. DeSantos.
And yeah, the only reason why he actually lost against Fiziev was it was like a spinning wheel kick. So
yeah, but dude, the fight was so good. Like they're fucking each other up, dude. That's what I mean. Brad's hanging with him. He's not just sitting there being a punching bag.
He got that kick in the third round. So
yeah,
that dude has the body. Holy shit, dude! This guy's jacked.
Dude, this card is so good.
This is a good card, yeah. It makes up for last weekend. But last weekend was not
burgers tomorrow, man. Have to, right?
Oh, I'm making tacos tomorrow.
I'm gonna make burgers and like fries or something. I don't know. What's a good side for a burger except fries?
Except fries?
Yeah.
What, you don't like fries?
I'm just saying, like, is there another item besides fries that would be good with a burger? Usually it's fries, isn't
Potato chips?
Yeah, chips, huh?
No. I don't know. There's nothing like fries in a burger.
That's kind of crazy, right? Fries only goes with a burger.
Carrots and celery sticks with some ranch.
I can make chili hot dogs. That'd be good.
Oh, I'll fuck with some hot dogs and all day.
Or hot links, even.
You got chili. I'm gonna make some like chili dogs or something.
Chili.
Dude, yeah, the fights are gonna be fun.
Some corn.
I'm gonna make some chili dogs tomorrow.
Some corn on the cob, dude.
Dude, we got like How many bets do we have? We literally made like 30 different bets or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, craziness. I'm making some more right now actually because of
Gabriel.
like talking about everything, you know.
This is the one you make your money on, boys.
Interesting. I see. I might need to try to bet a little bit this thing because like talking to you guys, it just gets me excited.
Oh,
Especially
I
when you
hope
get
something's
awesome promo
rising.
codes like North South at mybookie.ag. It's a great time to do bets.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Do
parlays all day.
you want to finish the rest of this card, Gabriel Greeny and Gary, or
Yeah, we gotta get
Yeah.
down to at least Jim Miller, right?
wait? We
Yeah,
didn't
that's
do.
right.
Yeah, we gotta go. That's the main card, really. That's the main.
Yeah.
So
We always
Ian
go to
Gary,
the main event last.
Ian Gary.
Oh, Ian Gary. Let's talk about that. So Ian Gary, that's supposed to be a good fight too. But
It is going to be a really good
Gary's
fight.
supposed to be the next Connor, isn't he? That's how they're taping him. Not in personality, but because he's from Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay. Ian Gary, the next Connor.
Oh, this guy. Right.
He got hands though. He got some dirty hands.
The only
Does he
thing
fight out of the SPG?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably the only fucking.
The only prospect ever found.
No, it's the only gym in Ireland.
Well, I mean, their best
He's,
fighter, Artem. Was it Artem?
he's out of Sanford MMA.
Oh, he's out of Sanford. Sanford's legit. They got hell of fighters. Sanford
So
has hell of fighters.
his last fight against Darren Weeks worried me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good, but I was seeing him getting like hit a couple times. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think Gabriel Green he's got some power, so who knows? I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I think Ian's gonna win. I think he's really good, but still.
Gabe Green,
Gabriel.
he's definitely coming to fucking fight. Yeah, every fight is knockout or submission. He's like one decision.
Dude,
he's hella game.
I'm gonna bandwagon real quick on that one guy, Favcat. Yeah, that's my new favorite fighter.
Favcat, yeah.
He's my new favorite.
We were all over his dick last week.
Yeah, I'm all over it still.
I'm still on that dick.
I got a fatal attraction with him.
I like that. I think you're right. That's an interesting fight to keep an eye on. I'm not really like I can't speak with any authority on this, but Gabe Green is fucking game as a motherfucker, and if Ian Gary's got holes in his game, Gabe is gonna fucking they're gonna get shown right now because like my man he's got
dude,
one
Gabe is game, dude. He really is.
Yeah, he's good too. He's good with his hands.
Yeah, man, this is a really good fight too. Holy shit!
It's a really good fight, man. Really
minus
good.
170 for Ian Gary, plus 140 for Gabe Green. That might be some money to be made there as well.
Damn, we got a Brad Tavares fight too, and the Duplessis. That should be good.
Jim Miller, Donald Cerrone. Cerrone.
Donald doesn't look the same.
No, he doesn't.
They're not on this card no more, huh? I don't see him.
No, he is.
I see him. Jim Miller's minus 190, plus 155 for Donald Cerrone.
I give it to Jimmy. Jimmy's winning still. Cowboy hasn't looked good for a while.
Ever since what's his name buried him in that interview, Stephen A. Smith, Donald Cerrone hasn't been the same.
Damn, Stephen A. curse.
He's got the Stephen A. curse.
Oh,
he's got that Smith.
Can't get that shit removed either.
Nah, that's permanent.
Damn,
you go to the grave with that.
And he hasn't lost by a TKO decision for like hella fights. Like it was back in 2018 that he lost by KO to somebody, and it was a knee. Yeah, the dude's durable. Like I don't think Donald's gonna take him out.
Yeah,
no, he hasn't.
This is punishment because they kept canceling the Joe Lawalzon whatever fight with Donald. So the UFC's punishing Donald right now and giving him Jim Miller.
So his last two losses are decisions. And then he's got two TKO knockout, KO knockout, submission, decision loss. 2 wins from submissions, submission loss, submission win, knockout, decision. Yo, This
What
is.
about
I feel Cerrone's about to get offered to the gods. Like Jim Miller's gonna go in there and fucking slice him up.
yeah?
That's how it looks on paper.
That's how I feel. Cerrone with the probably they get stopped on cuts.
Cerrone's like such a weird enigma though. Like sometimes he like
That's
he just flips a fucking switch, man, and he just is kicking and destroying them, and then good in the clinch. You know what I mean? But
the Cowboy's done.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he's.
No more.
I don't think he is going to do it.
He fell off too many times. We got one last fight though. We got the Uriah Hall fight versus Andre. That's a good fight too. I don't think
great
Uriah
fight.
Hall. I don't think Uriah Hall has the magic that everybody thought he had anymore. I don't think it's belief in himself. I think he just doesn't have it in him to do it. He never did. It was more just like, oh, it landed. Because he did that spinning kick knockout in Ultimate Fighter, and then everybody's been riding his dick ever since, hoping that he was going to replicate that every fight. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what his career has been about.
Okay, yes, but then now I'm gonna just go to the record here, and we're gonna go look at his stats. His losses: Sean Strickland, Paul Acosta, Gegard Mousasi, Derek Brunson, Robert Whitaker.
Yeah, those are great fighters.
Those are all fantastic fighters. So now apparently Uriah Hall is the gatekeeper of the division. No one even knew.
Yeah, for real.
So who's he fighting? He's fighting
Muniz.
Andre Muniz.
Muniz gonna tune him up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Muniz gonna tune him up. He's a big favorite.
I'm thinking submission in the first round.
Plus 360 for Uriah, I believe. Something like that.
Look at all these names. Look at all these wins he's got. All right. Tell me every name you know on this list. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Willie Anderson Paiva, Bruno Isis, Taylor Johnson, Antonio Ario. Look at all these names you guys know. Bartosios Fabianski, Ronaldo Salva. That one doesn't count. Eric Andres. Okay. So the last two. Okay. So he's been in fucking Jacare, and he's beaten Eric Anders.
You're saying Uriah with the upset?
I know Ronaldo Souza.
I'm saying Uriah is the motherfucking gatekeeper.
No Eric Anders.
Hey, you say he's the gatekeeper. He ain't dead. He's still holding the keys.
My man's got the keys, and you better. He might give that up. He might go for another run. I think my man
Uriah pulls it out of his ass late in his career. Does a Glover.
I think Uriah is about to put the brakes on this dude. Is he going to get submitted? Because that's the only way he loses right now. Is he getting submitted?
Yeah, he's going to get submitted in the first round.
Oh shit!
That's what you said.
Okay, dude. Look at his odds in the first round submission. It's goddamn guaranteed. What the fuck? It's like -115.
Wait, what'd you just say?
They're basically saying that he's so likely to get a first round sub that you put $5 up, you'll probably win $1. That's how likely it is. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's plus 180. But yeah, it's not that good.
It's still like really like. And that means he's gonna wrap Uriah up and just fucking try to like strangle him and out of technique basically and be like, you suck.
I don't know, man. He's only submitted fucking like people that no one knows. Well, no, okay, he submitted Jacare.
Oh, okay, that's so he's really good, man.
But Jacare got knocked out by Kevin Holland off his back. So Jacare.
Dude, it's not even that. It's the every single fucking time that he fights somebody in any of these promotions, right? Mm-hmm. And then even in UFC, he's submitting people in the first round.
Okay, no, I hear you. But you're talking about people that don't have UFC caliber experience. So
no, he's literally submitting UFC people in the first round. Dana White's Contender Series, first round submission, rear naked choke. Submission on someone armbar first round in a UFC fight night, and then Eric Anders last win submission armbar first round. It's like
but no one knows Bruno Isis, no one knows Taylor Johnson, Antonio Ario, no one knows Bartosz Fabianski. Like no one knows these people. Jacare, yeah, that makes sense, but Jacare's on his way out. So
I know Antonio Aurora, and I know Ronaldo Souza, and I know.
You know Jacare, you know Eric Anders, but the rest of the people are not super big names in the UFC. Now Uriah Hall has fought the best of the best. In fact, his only losses are the best of the best, and some of those might even be like somewhat questionable, to be honest. And Uriah Hall seems to he's not going anywhere. Sometimes he gets clipped, but in reality, he's fucking very good. I mean, he lost to Sean Strickland, who's probably going to fight for a title soon. So it's like, okay, are you telling me that Andre Muniz is going to fight for a title soon? Because that's who beats Uriah Hall. Look at everybody Uriah Hall has lost to. Now, I'm doing MMA math here. You could be right. I'm not saying that he's not going to definitely not get submitted first round, but Uriah Hall is not some fucking idiot. Like, he's
not. He's number 9 in the rankings, and Andre is number 13.
Eric Anders can get submitted the first round. Jacare, at this point in his career, yeah, I can see that happening. So it's like everybody else on the list doesn't really matter to me. And when you're talking about Uriah Hall, I mean, that's quite the resume.
Well, like, Uriah is good, but he's ranked number 9. So, and then Andre is number 13. So if he wins, like, he takes number 9 ranking.
Yeah.
And
but that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, okay.
Well, then he'll probably have another fight against maybe like Hermanson or Brunson or something like that. Maybe even Costa. And then if he wins that, possibly he gets to fight again. And then if he wins that, then he'll probably take on Izzy.
So you think he's a title contender?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, because that's who beats Uriah Hall. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there's a lot of.
If he's a title contender, then he could beat Uriah Hall. He should beat Uriah Hall because he'd be a title contender. So that's. I mean, if you think he is, then I'll side with you on this one. I just don't know if this guy's a title contender. I don't know enough about him, and to me, his resume isn't that deep. But Uriah Hall, his only losses are going to be title contenders. Like Sean Strickland is the only one that hasn't fought for a title yet. If he beats Alex, which is a huge possibility, we were just talking about it for fucking almost an hour and a half. He's fighting for the title, and he could beat Adesanya. So now all of a sudden, Uriah Hall is literally the gatekeeper. Like, he's literally the gatekeeper of the division. And so can this guy beat the gatekeeper? I don't know.
Well, actually, now I'm looking at this. It's his last 3 fights in the UFC. He's all won by first round sub.
Yeah, but the names. It's just Jacare's on his way out. Eric Anders he's not bad, but he's not really the big name. And then the other guys no one knows. But I hear you.
I mean, I hear you too. I hear you. I gotcha. But I mean, we'll see.
Because this is what Nick was saying. Like, has Uriah's flair, like where's that like his shine? And the reality is that I don't think Uriah's shine is gone. He's literally only lost to. He's like a Rafael dos Anjos. Like, he's literally only lost to the greatest fighters of all time, basically in that division. And Uriah has been around forever. So like, if this guy is gonna be, Uriah also could be dwindling at this point. Like, time catches up with you. But Uriah looks good. He's always looked good. His chin has been probably one of the more weakest things on his. He gets clipped sometimes, but he's also one of the most dangerous strikers in the UFC. Probably ever, really.
Uriah absorbs 4.07 hits per minute, whereas Andre absorbs 1.82.
Well, that's because he's getting choked out. But Uriah, what's his name, has been knocked out before too.
Yeah, and he could totally get submitted. It's for sure.
Uriah also has jiu-jitsu, right?
He could get knocked out. Andre, who knows?
No, but Uriah has jiu-jitsu. Like, Uriah's not. He grapples.
He's no slouch. Yeah, he's submitted people before.
This is going to be a big fight for Uriah. If he wins, man, Uriah's still in the talk. If what's his name wins here, then yeah, if Muniz wins, then he's definitely going to be a title contender because Uriah's the gatekeeper. Just
he is.
He's the gatekeeper.
He is the gatekeeper. This is yeah, totally that.
All right, okay. Macy Barber, Jessica I. That's the next fight. I'm just going off.
Let's go up one because we skipped
Gabriel Green, Jalen Turner, Jim Miller, Uriah Hall. The next
skipped one, didn't we? Brad Tavares and Duplessis. I'm just gonna say his last name. My money is on Duplessis.
I
I think Brad is off and on sometimes,
This
and
has
Duplessis is just
Jessica
really good.
I and Macy Barber above them on the thing. Maybe I have the card wrong, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I just went to UFC. On UFC, they're the prelims, and then
yeah, it says Jessica I is 7 p.m. and then Dricus Duplessis is 6:35. So I think they're beforehand, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll do that one first. So Dricus Duplessis, Brad Tavares. I don't really know much about this fight, to be honest. But Brad Tavares is a plus 220 underdog. Extreme Couture fighting at Hawaii. Oh, this dude is from South Africa. Dude, this guy.
He's good.
Anybody from South Africa in general, you have to be careful with because they're built completely fucking different. They're different. They're just different. They get that like Dutch fucking big fucking blood. They're like they're like little tiny Vikings.
I mean, he's just really good too, man.
Yes, South African dudes for real. Also, that name is the coolest name in the world. Dricus Duplessis, whatever. Dricus.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the coolest name in the world.
He's got a reach advantage. Like, dudes, I think he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna knock out Brad.
He likes to fight. So KO punches, submission, TKO. He got knocked out once, TKO, submission, Okay, wow, dude, my man's not going. He's been to the third round 3 times, and he's never been to a decision though. Yo, this is gonna be a fucking banger. Brad Tavares, decision. Yo, this ain't going to decision, baby boy. Yo, Brad's gonna have a tough night, I think.
Yeah, I have a lot riding on Duplessis, if I'll be honest.
Okay. I see that. I agree with you on that one. Jessica Eyeball?
I'm saying she's probably retiring after this fight, and she's gonna lose
against Macy Barber.
I don't know. I just don't see it in her anymore.
They both could go for a nice little. How old is Jessica I? She is 35. Oh yeah. Did she say anything about retirement or anything like that, or?
I can't remember, but I just feel like she is.
Valentina Shevchenko loss. Vivian Araujo win. Okay, Cynthia Cavillo, whatever her name is. I fucked that up, but she's not unfamous. She lost to her. Joanne Wood, not Calderwood, Joanne Wood. She fought and lost. I also think Joanne Wood has a huge opportunity ahead. Like, I think she could potentially be champion. Maybe, though she just lost recently.
Who, Jessica?
Joanne Calderwood. No, not Jessica I. Joanne Wood / Joanne Call. Oh no, she lost her last 3. I lied. Lauren Murphy. She lost to Tyler Santos, and Alexa Grasso. Oh, that's not good. Oh, never mind. I lied. No, I lied. She's out.
Yeah, I don't think so. I was like, oof.
She was on the Ultimate Fighter with Ronda, I think. That's usually why.
I like her, but she's got some holes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'll side with you on that one. Macy Barber's minus 300 on Jessica. I see that. And then Julia Storolenko. Jessica Clark Rose is minus 145. Jessica Clark Rose from Australia, mate. Jessica Clark.
Oh, okay. So the only way I think Julia's gonna win is by sub, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Jessica's gonna win.
Jessica Clark is so damn cute. Can't even beat against it because all the fights are gonna be fixed, mate. For her, she's cute as fuck. She's 34. Damn. Well, AJ ain't on her side.
I think Julia's
huge. Julia's sort. What the fuck, dude? Oh, she's got 3 losses, dude. They're Yana Kunitskaya, Julia Avila, and then Alexa Davis. They're trying to feed up Jessica Rice Clark.
That's what it kind of looks like. It kind
I
of
want to
looks
give
like
it an Oscar feeding, Kai might.
like to me it looks like Jessica is gonna have the power probably and the skills to like stuff her takedowns, and then she's gonna like wail on her, and to the point where she just keeps trying to go for takedowns and keeps trying to go for takedowns and just takes more damage and takes more damage and takes more damage.
She got submitted from Stephanie Ager. That you got to be careful saying that name. Whoa. Okay. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow. Can you please, parents, when your last name is Ager, don't have your fucking daughter's name be Stephanie, and then that's not good. Okay? That's not, you fucking dummies. Jesus. All right. Actually, Ager's got some nice fucking wins.
God.
Did you just get that?
No, I'm just laughing to myself and
Really, it's not. I mean, really, it's not. That's not bad. It's a bad name. Didn't even realize what I was saying there. Yeah, oh, she's not fighting. I don't know why I'm looking her up, but whatever. Yeah, okay. Jessica Clark Rose. This is gonna be easy fight for you. I love her. She's my favorite. She's such a cutie pie. She's got an OnlyFans or something like that. Who's the one that just
I
switched
wouldn't
over?
doubt it.
There's the one that just like she's on OnlyFans all the time, and then I see her on MMA Babes, but then I think she just got let go from the UFC also.
Hey guys, I'm going to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm driving there. You guys gonna go with me?
All right. I think we got this episode. 8:54. Let's see what time did we start this. We started this at 7:43. We're good. I'm ready when you guys are.
Cool.
We're good. We good. We guys
Yeah,
enjoy the
thanks.
UFC, and then
Ready for the card tomorrow?
Yeah, enjoy the fights, guys. I
Good.
think it's gonna be a great fight, like entirely.
Nick, your
Whoa.
fucking phone's fucked up, baby boy. It's you're driving too fast, man. You gotta slow down so the reception can hit you. All right, guys, enjoy the fights. Don't forget to check us out on patreon.com/the North South Position, and also the northsouthposition.com. And
What was that bet link again?
mybookie.ag, promo code North South. Bye, baby boys.
Later.
Okay, stop it up. Nice.
What time is it right now, Coops?